just making weight?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool because I never was like too heavy. So
Yeah.
I think in the beginning of the camp, I was probably like,
I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
What happens when a relationship built on respect and admiration turns into one of boxing's most intense rivalries? This situation has become much more than a simple story in the headlines or a moment created for attention. The tension between these two fighters has become genuine, personal, and impossible for the boxing world to ignore. Undefeated lightweight contender Keyshawn Davis now finds himself standing across from someone he once considered an inspiration, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. What began as a difference of opinion slowly developed into a serious conflict, with both sides reaching a point where their rivalry could no longer be overlooked. The situation reached a shocking moment when an unexpected confrontation away from the ring became physical. After the incident ended, Tank Davis was left visibly hurt and frustrated, while fans and fighters around the sport were left surprised by the events that had taken place. Between disputes outside the spotlight and a dramatic public confrontation, the growing tension between Keyshawn Davis and Tank Davis has become something few people ever expected to see.
You are good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we're going to talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels.
The biggest question now surrounding this situation is what truly led to such a heated confrontation, and what impact could this moment have on the paths of both fighters moving forward. This could become a major turning point in their careers, making the events that followed even more significant. The tension was already building before everything unfolded. A large crowd had gathered in the area, emotions were running high, and chaos quickly spread outside the courthouse. For several weeks, fans and members of the boxing community had been discussing the growing issues between Tank Davis and Keyshawn Davis. On that day, the rumors surrounding their relationship became a reality for everyone to witness. The confrontation started near the courthouse after Tank Davis arrived for a legal matter connected to a federal investigation involving his private affairs. As people began to move away from the scene, Keyshawn Davis entered the area. Usually known for his relaxed and controlled approach in the ring, Keyshawn displayed that same confidence, but his attitude appeared different this time. His focused expression showed that this was not going to be an ordinary encounter, and the situation was quickly heading in an unexpected direction.
Say about the charges against you.
Gervonta, you was charged.
You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your body.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions.
To understand the significance of this moment, it is necessary to revisit the connection these two fighters once had. Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis were not always viewed as opponents or enemies. Their bond was originally built on shared experiences, countless training sessions, and a level of respect that developed over time. For many people watching from the outside, it seemed like their relationship was strong enough to last. Both fighters were considered among the names capable of making a major impact in boxing. Tank had established himself as one of the sport's most feared finishers, while Keyshawn was emerging as a promising young contender with the skills and ability to reach the highest level. They once represented different stages of the same boxing journey, learning and developing around each other rather than competing against one another. That background is what made their separation and the rise of their rivalry so surprising. A relationship that was once defined by support and admiration eventually turned into one of the most talked about conflicts in the sport.
A chance to work with Gervonta out here. What was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, now let's see how it's going to go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not going to lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power of, like, off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, like, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like, he got, like, good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match. And I definitely learned that, like I said, his defense. Like, I definitely learned that he got some great defense, and it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him. But overall, it was great sparring, and we respected.
The dynamic between the two fighters began to change as Keyshawn Davis continued making a name for himself in boxing. With each win and every step forward in his career, Keyshawn became more recognized as his own fighter, creating a separate identity away from Tank Davis. At the same time, Tank found himself dealing with increased attention surrounding various personal situations outside the ring. The tension between them was not simply about competition or boxing achievements. The issue grew into something much deeper, involving questions of loyalty, respect, and the trust that had once connected them. As Tank's legal matters and personal difficulties remained in the spotlight, the relationship they had developed over time began to weaken, eventually leading to a much larger conflict between the two fighters.
Not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa, little light-skinned dude. I'm not chasing you. I'm not chasing.
Gervonta Tank Davis has experienced plenty of difficult moments throughout the last several years. From legal situations to the growing expectations placed on him as a top-level boxer, he has had to manage pressure from multiple directions, both personally and professionally. Through all of those challenges, his relationship with Keyshawn Davis was considered one of the strongest connections he had maintained. Their bond appeared to remain unaffected despite the outside noise surrounding Tank's career. However, that relationship eventually began to break down as well, creating a separation between the two fighters and leading to a conflict that would capture widespread attention.
Just one. I just need this one. Trust me. The left hook. I only need one too. Okay. You get that too? That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it. Like, come on, bro. I can't hear you.
For several months, conversations continued to spread that Gervonta Tank Davis felt Keyshawn Davis had distanced himself and abandoned the relationship they once shared. As Keyshawn's career continued moving forward and he gained more recognition, Tank was still dealing with challenges affecting both his personal life and professional career. Many believed that this difference in their situations created even more tension between them. From Keyshawn's side, his main focus was becoming recognized as his own fighter. He wanted his career to be defined by his performances, achievements, and abilities rather than being viewed through his connection with Tank Davis. But as Keyshawn worked to create his own path and move away from that association, the bond between the two fighters continued to weaken, causing their disagreements to grow into a much larger issue.
He come up with, he can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying, Key, listen.
When the day of the courthouse incident finally arrived, the tension between the two fighters was already at its highest point. Media members had gathered around Gervonta Tank Davis, asking questions about the legal situation surrounding him. Then, without warning, Keyshawn Davis appeared at the scene, causing the entire mood to shift immediately. The confrontation started with a verbal dispute, similar to how many heated encounters begin. Although Keyshawn was known for keeping his emotions under control, reports claimed that he made it clear he was no longer tied to the relationship they once had. Tank responded by expressing that he felt Keyshawn had walked away from him during a challenging chapter of his life. As emotions continued to rise, the disagreement quickly became more intense. The situation moved beyond words, and before others could fully react, the argument turned into a physical altercation. The situation changed in a matter of seconds when the argument crossed the line and became physical. Keyshawn Davis landed the opening punch, catching Gervonta Tank Davis and causing him to lose his balance momentarily. As emotions continued to boil over, Tank tried to answer back, but Keyshawn avoided the response and quickly delivered a strong uppercut that left Tank with a noticeable injury to his nose. However, the significance of the moment went beyond the physical exchange. The incident represented the complete breakdown of a relationship that was once built on respect and support. For Keyshawn, it appeared to be a statement that he was ready to continue his career independently and create his own identity in boxing. The confrontation showed that he wanted his achievements and future to stand on their own, separate from his previous connection with Tank Davis.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? So go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
The next chapter for Keyshawn Davis and Gervonta Tank Davis will depend on what happens after the emotions from this situation begin to fade. For Keyshawn, the confrontation became a moment that could define how he views himself moving forward. Whether considered a win or simply a statement, it showed his belief that he is prepared to create his own legacy and compete against the best fighters in the sport. The real test for Keyshawn comes from what happens afterward. Can he use this moment as motivation while keeping his full attention on developing his boxing career? Or will the continued discussion surrounding his damaged relationship with Tank become a distraction that follows him? As Keyshawn's name continues to gain more attention, his ability to stay focused on success inside the ring while managing challenges outside of it may become a crucial part of his journey.
You know, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, you said, you know, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay.
For Gervonta Tank Davis, this moment could represent a major crossroads. The injuries he suffered during the confrontation were not only a result of the physical exchange, but also a reflection of the increasing difficulties surrounding him. With legal situations, broken relationships, and now a highly public dispute with someone who was once close to him, Tank faces another challenge that could impact both his personal life and his career. The key question is whether he can overcome these obstacles and move forward, or if they will continue to create problems outside the ring point. One of the biggest surprises surrounding the situation was the idea that Keyshawn Davis, a fighter still establishing himself at the highest level, was able to stand against someone with Tank's reputation and accomplishments. The attention around the confrontation has led to speculation about what may have contributed to Keyshawn's confidence and preparation. Reports have suggested that Keyshawn has been working privately with Floyd Mayweather. If that information is accurate, the connection would carry major significance because Mayweather was the person who played a major role in guiding Tank Davis early in his professional journey. Under Mayweather's influence, Tank developed many of the qualities that helped make him one of boxing's most exciting and dangerous fighters, including his powerful and aggressive style. Floyd Mayweather has a unique understanding of Gervonta Tank Davis because of the years they spent working together. During that time, Mayweather helped shape Tank's career and gained a close view of both what makes him dangerous and where opponents may find opportunities. He saw firsthand Tank's tremendous power, sharp timing, and ability to end fights, while also becoming aware of the challenges that come with his style. Because of that history, some believe that any guidance from Floyd could have provided Keyshawn Davis with valuable information. If Mayweather was involved in Keyshawn's preparation, it would have given him the benefit of advice from someone who had spent years studying Tank up close. That possibility has added another layer to the situation, creating even more conversation about the changing relationships between Tank, Keyshawn, and Floyd, and what those connections could mean going forward.
Kid came up to me when he was a kid. Wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter."
According to the storyline surrounding the situation, Floyd Mayweather was quietly assisting Keyshawn Davis with preparation by providing insight gained from his years of experience and his knowledge of Gervonta "Tank" Davis's fighting style. The report suggested that the focus was on understanding Tank's habits, identifying his patterns, and creating a plan that could be effective if the two ever faced each other. This explanation is why some people believe the confrontation developed the way it did. Instead of simply reacting with emotion or relying on power, Keyshawn appeared controlled and patient during the exchange. The way he handled the situation gave the impression that he was using a calculated approach, with supporters of this view pointing to the possible influence of Mayweather's boxing intelligence and strategic understanding.
Now I got the chance to be around Floyd Mayweather. He be calling me now, he be texting me now. His whole last camp, I was in Floyd's gym. He closing down the gym for me. I'm working pads with him. He working pads with me and my brother Kelvin. Me and Kelvin sparring in front of Floyd, like he coaching us. Like now it's like, damn, Shakur, Terrence, and Floyd now. So, man, I honestly think that's God. Like, if you really look at it, what professional fighters out here just have a strong circle as strong as like ours. Like you got the best prospect. Then you got Shakur. Then you got Terrence Crawford. And then outside of our circle, we got Floyd Mayweather also tapping in with us. You know what I mean? Like our circle is really crazy. It's really crazy, and it shows to where when we fight, it's always our opponents. It's never a close fight. Even with Terrence, it's never a close fight.
There is now increasing discussion that Floyd Mayweather could be interested in helping bring a potential fight between Keyshawn Davis and Gervonta "Tank" Davis together. As speculation around the matchup continues to grow, more attention is being placed on the possibility of these two fighters sharing the ring. On paper, Tank would still be viewed by many as the favorite due to his experience, accomplishments, and years competing against top-level opponents. However, after everything that has happened, some believe the matchup would be far more competitive than previously expected. Keyshawn Davis has continued building his reputation with a series of strong performances, including a dominant showing against Gustavo Lemos. What many expected to be a challenging lightweight battle quickly turned into an opportunity for Keyshawn to display his skills. Despite Lemos entering the contest significantly above the contracted weight and carrying a clear size advantage, Keyshawn used his quickness, accuracy, and power to take complete control of the action. The fight reached its conclusion in the second round when Lemos was sent to the canvas 3 times, leading the referee to step in and stop the contest. The victory was not simply another addition to Keyshawn's record. It served as a major statement that he belongs among the division's rising stars and is prepared to test himself against the highest level of competition.
He was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. There it is. Davis, and down goes Lemos. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Lemos pay the price.
The energy in Keyshawn Davis's hometown of Norfolk, Virginia, was electric as supporters filled the arena to stand behind their local fighter. Fans showed their excitement throughout the night, reacting to every big moment as Keyshawn delivered an impressive performance and gave his hometown crowd a memorable display inside the ring.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like, y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. And they hurt. My sister's head was, all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like, they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it was going to be a movie.
Right after his victory was secured, Keyshawn Davis immediately shifted his focus toward Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He made his intentions clear by sending a message directly to Tank, saying, "Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock," signaling that he wanted the opportunity to face him next. The call-out carried a clear message. Keyshawn used the spotlight after his performance to show that he was ready to pursue one of the biggest challenges available in boxing. His confidence was obvious, and with every public challenge directed at top names, he continued proving that he believes he is prepared for the highest level of competition and the next stage of his career.
A world title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3, but a world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
The rivalry between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis has continued gaining attention, with many boxing fans now discussing the possibility of the two eventually meeting in the ring. What started as a disagreement between the fighters has reportedly grown into a much more personal situation, with emotions becoming increasingly intense. According to the stories surrounding the conflict, the situation became even more serious after Keyshawn made comments involving members of Tank's family. Those remarks were seen by some as going beyond normal competitive talk, adding more fuel to an already developing rivalry. Considering Tank's personality and reputation, many believe those words would not simply be ignored. The response also extended beyond Tank himself. Reports indicated that his brother was the first person from the family to publicly address the situation, breaking his silence after Keyshawn's comments and showing that the issue had grown beyond a simple disagreement between two boxers.
If he gets an opportunity, I mean, Tank has been tweeting about him today. What did Tank say? I mean, you want me to verbatim? I mean, I can give the clean version.
Let me know, because I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right, so this is pretty much, stop eating, do that, this little N fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie, Tank gonna say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him too, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same shit.
For Gervonta "Tank" Davis, a potential fight with Keyshawn Davis would carry a meaning that goes beyond another championship opportunity or a chance to add to his accomplishments. Based on the story surrounding their rivalry, the matchup has become personal, giving Tank another reason to prove himself if the two fighters ever officially share the ring, that if the showdown eventually happens, many fans would expect a highly competitive battle from the first moment the opening bell rings. Tank would aim to demonstrate why he has earned a reputation as one of the most dangerous fighters in the division, while also making a statement against those who have challenged him. The rivalry has developed into something larger than a typical boxing matchup, which is why a future meeting between them would attract so much attention.
Said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? Because they just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, don't nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular.
At the same time, Keyshawn Davis should not be underestimated or viewed simply as a fighter chasing a major opportunity. After his impressive second-round stoppage victory over Gustavo Lemos, his confidence has continued to rise, and he has proven that he can handle opponents who enter the ring with physical advantages. That performance further increased the belief that Keyshawn is prepared to compete with some of boxing's biggest names. According to the storyline, facing Gervonta "Tank" Davis has been a target he has had in mind for a long time, making the potential matchup about more than just attention or a major event. If the fight eventually happens, it would represent the kind of challenge Keyshawn has been working toward throughout his career.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I'm really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude. Little dwarf, Oopa Loopa.
Keyshawn Davis has earned recognition for his combination of speed, technical movement, and real power in his punches, making him a difficult opponent for anyone in the division. Along with his desire to face the toughest competition available, those abilities have increased the excitement surrounding a possible fight with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. His decision to mention Tank immediately following his win further displayed the confidence he carries. It showed that Keyshawn is not looking to avoid elite competition and believes he is ready to measure himself against one of the sport's most established fighters. With each strong performance, more fans and boxing observers have begun seeing Keyshawn as a serious contender instead of just a rising fighter with potential. His combination of youth, recent success, and determination has created the belief that he could make a future matchup with Tank much more competitive than originally expected, with some even considering the possibility of him causing a major upset.
Your thoughts on that type of performance as a rising star in boxing?
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That's what was my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man. Keyshawn showed. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure. Behind this crowd, man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sisters singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sister had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man. And he was able to manage all of this.
Terrence Crawford was one of the many people paying close attention to Keyshawn Davis's recent performance, and the way the fight played out left a strong impression on him. After watching Keyshawn's display in the ring, Crawford gave credit to the skills, confidence, and control that the young fighter showed throughout the contest. Crawford expressed the belief that Keyshawn has developed into someone capable of competing with the best fighters in the division, including Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Coming from a boxer who is considered one of the top talents in the sport, that recognition carries a lot of significance. His praise has further increased the conversation surrounding Keyshawn and the possibility that he is ready for boxing's biggest challenges.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
Like a superstar. You ready for whoever coming next, man? That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just giving the opportunity. That's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. Yeah. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome.
Terrence Crawford is not the only respected figure in boxing who has taken notice of Keyshawn Davis's rise. Richardson Hitchens has also shown appreciation for the young lightweight following his impressive knockout victory. becoming another established fighter to recognize his potential. Keyshawn's recent performances have earned praise from several names throughout the boxing world. Many have highlighted his speed, confidence, and well-rounded abilities as evidence that he is prepared for greater challenges. With more experienced fighters acknowledging his growth and potential, the momentum behind Keyshawn continues to increase, strengthening the belief that he has the talent needed to compete with the best contenders in the division.
Is Keyshawn ready based on this performance to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight play out?
I feel like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him, because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn. And if I'm in there doing millions of rounds with Shakur, what makes you think that Shakur has to hype me up to spar Keyshawn? But it is what it is. He got to hype himself up. He got to build himself. I don't really try to pay too much mind to that. But like I said, Keyshawn is a great fighter. I always thought Keyshawn was a great fighter.
The main question surrounding Keyshawn Davis is whether he can deliver the same type of performance when facing a fighter at the level of Gervonta "Tank" Davis. His recent outings have created plenty of excitement, and according to the narrative, he appeared confident and controlled even during his public encounter with Tank. However, competing inside the ring against one of boxing's most proven champions would be a completely different test. When looking at the possible impact of this matchup, the consequences could be significant for both fighters. For Tank Davis, it would represent much more than another fight on his record. His career has already included challenges outside the ring, including legal situations and a highly discussed relationship with Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions. Another major event in his career would likely bring even more attention to his legacy, public image, and future direction in boxing.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I.
According to the narrative surrounding the situation, the public confrontation has become another moment that could shape how Gervonta "Tank" Davis is viewed outside of boxing. Beyond the immediate reaction and attention it received, events like this can have an impact on the way fans, media members, and the business world evaluate a fighter's overall image. When it comes to sponsorships and commercial opportunities, companies often look for athletes who represent stability and professionalism. Although controversial moments can create significant buzz and increased visibility, long-term partners usually value fighters who maintain a positive public presence. If outside conflicts continue taking attention away from success inside the ring, it could potentially create more obstacles when it comes to building and maintaining future business relationships.
You was charged. You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your body.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions.
Meanwhile, Keyshawn Davis has continued experiencing a rapid rise in attention, bringing with it both new opportunities and increased pressure. The spotlight surrounding him has helped strengthen his reputation as one of boxing's most promising young fighters, while also causing more people to closely follow his actions both inside the ring and beyond it. According to the storyline, the confrontation has become another important moment in Keyshawn's developing career. It has added to the perception of him as a confident fighter who is willing to pursue challenges against the biggest names in the sport. Through his performances and his willingness to call out top-level opponents, Keyshawn has continued showing that he wants to measure himself against the best competition available.
Man, we just knock that man's ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man. Keep that going, man.
Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that shit.
That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the discussion, make sure to support the channel by leaving a like, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you stay updated with our future boxing content that we want to hear from you as well. So share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this potential matchup could actually happen? And who do you believe would come out on top if these two fighters eventually meet? Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Stay tuned for more boxing stories, and we'll see you in the next video.